Alright, this is the first stage of the Hai Van Pass. I've been riding for about half an hour now, and I think this is just the beginning of it. There's a lot more over the next few miles of this kind of scenery, but this is pretty amazing. It's a beautiful beach down there, and you can also see a train line, a railway, and this goes all the way to Hue up in the north. So you can go from Da Nang to Hue along this trail, and the views are pretty amazing. You're really close to the beach, the coast, but this actual ride is also incredible, and it was made famous by Top Gear doing a show here a few years ago, and it's one of the reasons it became even more popular than it already was. And you can see there's a bunch of people here stopping to take photographs and video. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more wonderful views to see, but I thought I would stop here. So I just stopped for a cup of coffee at this lovely little place on the Hai Van Pass. It was actually raining, so this was a good excuse to stop and get some coffee and wait for the rain to stop, and it has stopped. And the sun's come out, just about. And this is the glorious view of the Hai Van Pass. You can see the road down here winds around, and there's just a series of hairpin turns throughout. It's incredible. And Da Nang is way off there in the distance. You can maybe just about make out the buildings. And it looks like a nice beach down there, and what looks like a little kind of island just jutting out. Yeah, nice view, a nice spot to have a cup of coffee. And it's been a pretty nice ride so far, although my bum's a bit sore. I've been riding for about 45 minutes. I think I'm just getting used to the bike. So I'm heading back towards Da Nang now after the Hai Van Pass experience. It was lovely. It's a shame the weather didn't really cooperate. It was a bit cloudy, but it's still a lot of fun, and saw some great views. So I've probably got about another half hour before I get to Da Nang. It's over there somewhere. A lot of places to stop for coffee along the way. Here's another place. Some people having a picnic there. Nice spot. I'm driving very slowly. I'm driving at what can only be described as a funereal pace, a glacial pace. Not really going much over 30 kilometers an hour, which is fine. Not many other people are either. Everybody drives slowly around here. Gives you a chance to take in the views. I'm in no hurry, I don't have to be anywhere. The sun's definitely out now. has a hammer and sickle on the flag, just to remind you that you're in a communist country. You do get reminders of that quite often, and usually it's when you're passing by military complexes. There's a lot of them in Da Nang. They were built by the Americans when they were here in the Vietnam War, or the American War as it's known here. And then the Vietnamese took them over, and they drove the Americans out. To the victors go the spoils of war. And now a lot of them are military bases or government buildings or naval bases, and they're usually very formal looking, beautifully kept, very nicely manicured gardens on the outside, and usually guarded by armed guards with submachine guns looking slightly menacing. And you're not allowed to take photographs. I got shouted at in a friendly way the other day, taking a photograph of one of the gates to these complexes. I was just taking a photograph of Ho Chi Minh because I thought it was a pretty cool looking photograph, and I was told you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to take photographs or video. So yeah, occasional reminder that this is a communist country, albeit a very sort of vanilla communist country. It's hardly North Korea, let's put it that way. Very commercialized, very westernized, and a lot of freedoms. Just don't take photographs of military installations.